What's up, everybody? Tweech here. We're going to continue our playthrough. Originally, I said I was going to go over to World 2.2, but I realized that we have our first world, Bolitarian Palace, at Pure White. What I'm going to do there is just a portion of the Pure White world tendency. The dragons in the area where they were, both the blue and the red dragon, where they were kind of hanging out. That area should be clear, and I think I still need to get the fire. I think there's one more item there. I got most of it, but I think I still need to get the fire ring, which is going to help me a little bit more in this next world, and some of the things that we're going to do in World 2.2. So let's head on over to the gates and work our way up to where the dragons used to be. So what this pretty much does is open this area right over here. Seems very loud to me. Hold on. Make an adjustment on the volume here. Yeah, so this gate opens up to another area. I don't want to do that just yet, that section. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna work our way up. What are you doing, bud? E for cling ring, okay. We'll see if the dragons are definitely going to be gone, but I'm pretty sure I did not get the fire ring. What? Come on, man. Alright, targeting was off there. And we're just going to work our way up this section. So it was pointed out to me that some of my videos, beginning videos of this playthrough, were, the quality was kind of low. I did notice it at first, but as it was pointed out, there was a few settings I had to adjust. But once I got those settings adjusted, it seems to have cleaned up the recording a bit. So even though I'm taking a little bit of damage, but obviously I'm much higher level now, soul level, not really taking a lot of HP, hit to my HP. But regenerators, regeneration shield definitely helps out. Oh, little punk. Nope. Sorry, fellas. Nothing gonna happen. You're gonna miss me. Ooh. He got me though. What lovely singing voices these gentlemen have. Now, hopefully, if this worked right, these dragons are gone. Yes. And I see one little glowy. One little shiny all the way out here. I think this is the fire ring I was not able to pick up. And it is. We're going to be needing that for flame resistance for the next portion. I just want to make sure. I think I did get all these, so there's a couple items here for pickup if... Yep. So again, if you didn't want to roll around those dragons in the earlier episodes, if you're a little bit newer to the game, one option is to complete up to the inner ward. Obviously, kill the dragon on the bridge. That'll bring the world tendency to pure white. And then, obviously, the dragons will no longer be there. And you could get all the loot. A little bit more, I would say, intermediate to advanced players. You could do that rolling method that I did in the earlier episode. I think it was, maybe it was part 2. Okay, so now that we got that ring, we're going to head on over to World 2-2 and see how far we could get. I'll keep the thief ring on just because of these little lizards. We want to snipe them up. So I'm just going to go up this way a little bit. There is one of these guys is holding a bag. I believe so. Or did I already get him? No, he didn't drop any. Maybe I got him in an earlier episode. But you want to get the guys with the bags. They drop a lot of loot. And we'll tackle this area at a later time. Yeah, I must have got him at a different episode. So run past the exploding carts. And oh yeah, I must have, because I forgot that I entered this world. Oh. Just gotta be careful that I don't roll off into that hole behind me for the elevator. Now the fat officials will drop this gold coin. Now I suggest, well, they kind of fixed, they fixed a patch, or they patched an exploit where you could have basically infinity souls, where you would go back to the Nexus with the coin, pop the coin, and then speak with the mistress lady, and get a lot of souls, almost infinite souls. So that has been patched. I wouldn't suggest doing it anyway. It obviously, unless this is, you know, multiple playthroughs, and you don't really care. But for me, it would just it would be more of a destroyer of the game. All right, so I'm gonna go through here with the spear. Should be, little too close. Alright, now we're going to switch up to the sword. These, a lot of this stuff is weak to magic as well. Greystone. Ooh, Greystone chunk. What? How'd I miss? Come back here, you. Clear stone. Now the Greystone... I think the Greystone was for your strength build, so like crushing weapons. Yeah. So this would be your, not this particular spot, but this World 2-2 would be your primary spot for... where do I drop down? Do I drop down here? I am absolutely trash at these drop downs, so this might take a few times. Oof, clip that edge, I'll tell you what. Give a guy a heart attack. Okay, so... here we go. Not bad so far. Now there is another way that you could go. If you went down the elevator to where that pit of lizards are, you could... you come out at the bottom here. But to get a little bit of extra loot, you could do these drop downs. I am usually not good at those. We'll work our way through. And like I said, the advantage here is weapons with magic damage. This will tear through these things. Even these large guys here should be able to do some decent damage. Now 221 is pretty much the best it's going to get at this point for me. And you can tell, like, these guys can obviously tank a lot of damage. So if you have, just to show you, there's a spear, 19 damage, 27 with the R2. Let's try, I don't think I have it either. Here's just a College with 12 damage. Even 17 damage with the R2, and of course Mace is not going to do too much. 59, not too bad. It is blessed. And then your Meridian Hammer, 24. So, like I said, depending on the type of weapon that you have, you may or may not have a tough time. And then once that happens, you run the other way, because he will explode. Here's our boy Patches.
You're no joke, are you?
No, sir. So if you would have talked to him first, he basically tells you to go get that loot, and tries to get you in a position where you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So, by not falling for his little antics, we're able to safely kill this guy. Dragon Shard. Now if you... the dragon... oh. There's the flame ring. I forgot I didn't get the flame ring, but I could get it there too. So basically we went to World 1-1 for nothing. But what I was saying is, if you're looking to have like the dragon quality weapons, so they add the fire. I believe they just basically add fire to their attack. You would farm up these guys that will drop the dragon shards. And in fact, I may actually level up dragon sword that you do get in this world, level, because I'll need that for World 4 too, and I'll explain that in a bit. I don't need you. I don't really need the Blessed Mace. I'll keep the Khalees just for a fast weapon, but I pretty much won't need that. And I took my purple flame shield. I'll come over here. And we're going to try to get this guy to jump over here a little bit. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we just want to pass him and give us enough space back here, just in case he gets us trapped. That gives us enough time to, yep, actually got out, so it's not a bad thing. Hopefully, yep. The other thing too is, yep, you absolutely do not want to get trapped. Even though they're a little bit smaller, they still explode. So you want to just move out of the way. Nice. A little bit of a maze here. I'm going to come back up that way, I believe. So there was a... yeah, down there. I think what I'm going to do first is I'll get this item here. I think this was a pretty decent shield. Wait, before I do that, yep, there was... I knew there was something else to get here. Okay. Come back up. And drop on down. Walking the plank. Yeah, Shade. Eater Shield 2. Yeah, now this gives 100% physical, 70 fire, 46 magic. It technically is more defensive than the Adjudicator Shield, and you get to parry with it. And you get a little bit more physical attack power, granted. But of course, you're going to lose that MP region. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shield, the other shield, away, regular heater shield, and I'll just primarily use that. Shield 2. And here's little filthy dude.
I've got plenty of...
I don't really think there's anything I need. He has some of the large shards. A little expensive, but in case you need to upgrade those items. And then, of course, your Dragonstone Shard, which, of course, is quite expensive.
Oh, well, all right.
Sorry, dude, no sale. And we're going to run after this lizard. Come here, lizard. Little lizard. And make our way back up. Stone. Even those flying ones, they do drop Dragonstone as well. Dragon Shards. But this time I'm going to go... Oh yeah, I forgot about that item. This place always reminded me, if any of you are fans of Final Fantasy XI, which I am quite a big fan of that game, it always reminded me of Ifrit's Cauldron. Oh, where am I? Am I stuck? Darn it, come on, man. I definitely don't want to be stuck inside this guy here in case he explodes. Sounded very naughty. I don't want to be stuck inside you in case you explode. And he did explode. Naughty, naughty. Don't want to run down there. Okay, we're going to continue down to the next portion of this world. There's Mr. Filthy Man. Now sometimes you could get, like I did there, sometimes you could get these guys, as soon as they come up, their head dips down a little bit. And you could one-shot them, because their head is extremely weak. That's their vulnerable spots. Hit the worm on the head. I feel like I missed something back there, but that's okay. This isn't meant to be a 100% walkthrough, so I probably will be missing some stuff. But I think we're doing pretty good overall with capturing majority. Oh, that's right. Majority of the items. So this is kind of like your double-edged sword here. You could just bait this guy out because you have to go behind him. That's the progression path. And you could also kill him. What I would suggest doing is letting him come up here into this tunnel. You could fight him in here. It's absolutely fine. Just stay off to the side. And then when he gets far enough in here, we're just going to go to the other side. Simple enough. And the path is clear. And if you want, go ahead and take him out. I like to, unless I'm in a obvious hurry, you get quite a bit of souls, but then they do drop the dragon items, which, like I said before, I'm going to be leveling up one of the dragon swords. Yeah, 1,600 souls for an easy kill, just a little bit more time consuming, and Dragonstone Shard. I think that's the way we're supposed to go. That is progression, but we'll go out this way for a moment. We're not going to go up. It basically leads to a dead end. But for now, let's see if we can get this guy to come out a little bit further. should be able to R2 this guy a little bit better when he's out here. R2D2 this guy. Dragonstone Shard. Okay, now this is... I typically don't use these... what are they? Where is it? Oh, I missed it. The Augite. But here... I sometimes get turned around, so I usually place one here. This kind of shows me the path I came from. Down here is just a bunch of loot. This way eventually, I believe, goes to the boss, but this way leads to some items that we're going to try to get as we run through lava. But we will see. This... guys. Now the thing is, getting this thing in position where you're not trapped back here is key, because he will explode, and if I'm trapped back in this corner, I'm gonna take the damage. So I'm fine with him back here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And now we'll capture all the loot. I always have so much clear stone. I don't know why. I must not be doing any of the builds that require clear stone. First things first, we're going to get the easy loot, and then we're going to come back and go running through some lava, because there is some equipment right back here that is going to help us. Oh man, I don't want to send that to storage yet. Definitely don't want to send it to storage at all. So we are going to clear up. We don't need those. Really don't need those. Clear up a lot of space because I want to wear that gear. It's Burrower's armor. Has very high fire resistance. Okay, so I'm going to run up here quick, get some items. Or get an item. And we'll work our way back through. Get this. Hopefully that's enough space. Yes, Burrower's gear. Watch it, Tubby. Now up here is the Dragon Sword. That's the one we're going to upgrade. Now the Dragon Longsword, obviously it's not going to be comparable to the Moonlight Sword. But in World 4-2, where we have to kill phantoms, and not just phantoms. Oh, no, I don't want to go that way. The Reapers. The Reapers are extremely resistant to magic, so I feel that if we switch over to maybe the Dragon Sword or Meridian, the Meridian Hammer, you know, one of these other weapons that I have should do the trick. So, with that said, I don't really know if that shield is going to protect... Oh, what am I doing? If the shield is really going to protect me while I run through But we shall see. I'm probably not going to have... Oof, I don't like this at all. Thief ring. Don't think I need the thief ring on for this, but I'll definitely need this on. Plus rolling is going to be key. Oh, good lord. So what happens if I change the weapon? Maybe I just change to my hammer for now. Nope, that just completely increased what I want to do. Ugh. Choices, choices. So, now that I think about it, I think this is only good when blocking. Not just running around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to that and see if that makes any... Nope, it doesn't make any difference. Well, it makes some. Grr. Alright. The other thing that we're going to do is put on... And I did not even put it on. Okay. We'll try regeneration. I did want to use the water spell. I'll give this a shot first, see how this goes. We're going to run out here. Oh, I'm going to die. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do not have enough fire resistance on. That water spell is going to be my key. Darn it, we're going to come back for this section. I thought with this gear on, that gives me 144. Does this give me more protection? No. Let's do 144. The cling ring with that is 184, but look how low that health gets. I do not want to be doing that. Okay. Great strength. We'll go back to our Saints gear. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to come back up through here. Oh man, right in the way. Should be able to get through. Good. Okay, so we got the items that we're going to be able to get this time. Now. That was still the wrong one. So we're running about 32 minutes in. So like I said, here's my starting point. Definitely helps out a lot. We're going to run out this way. We're going to do something a little unorthodox here. We're going to get to the cliff out here. We're going to end the video, but I'm going to actually warp back to the Nexus to see if I could get put the water spell on. First, I should see if I even have it available. I do not. I'll probably have to purchase that. Actually, that's great. Way to go. Let's get this, snag this lizard first, if we could. Okay. So what we're going to end up doing is, I'll take the faster way down here. After I come back to the Nexus, I'll be doing a kind of like a drop run. Crush these guys quick, and I'll go get that item. the items from the lizard. And go back to the Nexus. And Flame Lurker's just down that hallway there. Just a few more steps to go. Alright, so we're going to go back to the Nexus. And talk to, hopefully, I think I rescued Sage. No, I did not rescue Sage Freak.
Are you here to? If so, please. I will help you. Sage Freak is a.
So where is Water Veil? That's what it was. It's only 500. And now to attune it. That's what I needed to do. Any other cloak protection? 5,000. I don't want to use that. I'm not going to be using. My sword really isn't going to be able to be enhanced cloak. I think we're good. Okay, so we got what we needed, and then we're going to head on over back to World 2-2 and take on Flame Lurker. So with that said, once again, make sure you like the video and slap that subscribe button for me. And we'll see you on the next one.